way to start the game. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Colorado's offense will go to work first. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time out.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell that he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns. Like, it was a thing of beauty. Now, defensively, I also...
Going over the top. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
And the offensive coordinator here is really trying to stay aggressive and take a shot. Obviously, the offense couldn't click on that one. But later in the game, if I'm this offense, I'm continuing to stay aggressive. Keep the foot down on the gas pedal.
It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that one.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And you got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pass is incomplete here on third down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out.
Hold on.
They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. And the Buffaloes will bring the punt team onto the field. Looks as if they might have a little something going there, but they'll have to kick it away. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. So West Virginia's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the second level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand that this guy's a top-shelf player, and I'll be honest, this defense has kind of struggled a little bit this season. But this individual matchup, you got to get...
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
The Mountaineers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. He'll keep it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They make the tackle at the 33, and it is well short of the first down. And the Mountaineers send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll field the punt and take it back. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on first down from the 40. And off from the shotgun. Never gives anyone a clean shot at him. He's down to the 34.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play.
Oh, he's got some space. Smacks him with the stiff arm. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
The Buffaloes trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Buffaloes! I can hear the defensive coordinator in the next booth yelling, "Wrap up! You have to wrap up!"
Bring your feet. 4 points of contact. You hear all those stuff from your defensive coaches. But you know what? Sometimes the guy's just better. He makes a play and gets in the end zone.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Alabama is on top, but it's not like Tua or Jalen Hurts or even Ken Stabler are playing quarterback, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by 10 over Tennessee. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. He's loose. Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19. He'll do it himself. There he goes. Headed to the end zone. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. The offense knocking on the door. First and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets... defense stop them again on second and goal. On the ground. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Mountaineers will hustle to the line. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Third and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback goes knocked down back at the 13.
That is how it's done. It's go time in the red zone. Third and goal. We need a sack, need a big play. That was a monster sack by the defense. Let's go.
4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Right down the boulevard, it's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds space on the right. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
It's a draw. Thrust that arm out.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the Buffaloes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Handoff to the lone back. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the 1st down.
And the Buffaloes with the 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Hayden. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Hold.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. From the gun. He fires one deep down the right side. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold.
Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. Line gets set, 1st down. They're going back to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He'll pull it down and run. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. And the Mountaineers want to move quickly. Now the play fake. Looking down the middle. Finds a tight end. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go
turning it on. Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Wants to throw on 1st down. Using his legs to buy some time. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. The Mountaineers in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
Nice job by the QB sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Looking to throw on first down. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Offense gets set for second down. They'll try the left side. Nice move to pick up yardage. Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play. 7th play of the drive coming up, and a long way to go on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Swings it out to his running back. Will not get close. Tackled at the 28-yard line. It's fourth down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. That brings him to within 1.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. We got a tight one early, and they go back on the attack, holding a 7-6 lead. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Gets it past the marker. He picks up the first down, brought down, but not before he put that dude in a blender. They have set the tone in this one already inside a minute to play in a wild first quarter. Grabs behind the line. It's Williams. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. So now it's second and long. They'll move the tight end. Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds his tight end. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Guys, Colorado has the lead here, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Direct snap. It's Hayden. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense. The Buffaloes will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They've had a couple of drives bogged down, had to settle for field goals, and now they'll try to get it into the end zone this time. Fires to the middle. He makes a catch. He's running free down the middle. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. From the red zone, looking for a space. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. It's a fumble. And he's going to score. Touchdown, West Virginia.
right there may take a year off of the head coach's life. He thought his offense was going in for an easy score. They fumbled it, could have been a disaster, but very lucky to pounce on it, and they get the touchdown regardless.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Missouri has the lead right now. Columbia has just been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 7 over LSU. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the
Gonna take a shot. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. And I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel on the field, you want to run the ball against it because you got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They'll run it to the right. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
And, man, how many times are we going to call his name today? He has been so much fun to watch. Got a couple of sacks. Add another tackle for a loss here. He has been all over the field, and he has made some serious plays for this defense.
Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Finds his man, it's Payne. Nice pickup there, gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. And the Mountaineers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Sweet cut there. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The Mountaineers want to pick up the tempo.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Off play action. Grabbed in the middle. It's Vaughn. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Mountaineers are moving quickly down the field. Rides the back on the option to give. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Mountaineers. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive. Just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the boxes. Still, this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Miller. Bounced off his feet.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
And the Buffaloes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
At the 27, coming up.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. He's going to try the snap to the up man. They'll fake it. He's not going to get there, and they'll turn it over on downs. The fake doesn't work.
You're just trying to change the ebb and flow of the game. You're trying to get some of this momentum back, so you go fake punt, and you can't get it executed. It just backfires in their face.
Quick completion to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Trying play action. That's caught. It's Hamilton. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Fires left. Wide open downfield. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on 1st down from the 44. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Caught in the backfield. It's Atkins. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. He wants to go deep. Intercepted. A 1st half turnover can swing momentum. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
Man, I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Mountaineers will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
They'll leave it with him. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first two plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on third down expecting him to get the ball again.
He's going to look for a man on third and short. Gets it out quickly. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the catch. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
They want to throw it. Rushes on him. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bucks! After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into him.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. And this was step one to getting them back in the ballgame.
On to attempt the try. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Alabama is putting on an offensive clinic, the likes of which we've seldom seen, and this program has had some legendary players. They're up by 18 over Tennessee. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition, and if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
On the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Mountaineers in the hurry-up. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's going to run it. Get all you can, then get down with the slide. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The Mountaineers will punt this one away. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Power football with the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running a football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Pulls it in. It's Welch. He's out of bounds, and they'll say he got it to the 45. Great job by this quarterback to beat the blitz, and then the running back made it to the sticks.
Yeah, awesome job. You see a extra guy coming. The running back is not accounted for. Nice job getting it to him and letting him get the first down. Great job, great move.
Well, you've seen the last 2 plays now. This guy's versatility. You've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon and a guy that this defense has got to be ready for.
And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Buffaloes come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Fires deep toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
And it comes as absolutely no surprise. The offense will stay on the field and go for it on 4th and inches. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. From that spot on the field, you had to expect him to go for it, and it worked out.
Why the heck would you not go for it? I mean, I almost want to go for it on every part of the field, but especially once you start to get this deep in territory. But you're also, field goals aren't 100% at this distance. It's a little bit of a longer kick. Let's try to keep this drive alive and try to go get extra points.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to go up top in times, running out in the half. Caught in the backfield, it's Welsh.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Right on the money. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. That'll pull them back to within 6. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the back. Fights off a defender.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far today in Boulder, and welcome in to the halftime update. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see 2 offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust. And with that, let's send it back to the guys more than a mile above sea level at Folsom Field.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Buffaloes will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the 3rd quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
And the Mountaineers come to the line in the hurry-up. The play-action fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. The Mountaineers line up to punt it away. A Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. Looking to throw on first down. That one comes out hot down the right side. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
And the Buffaloes really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Makes the grab. It's Welch. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. I could throw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Second down coming up. Wants to go up top. Going to try to get it himself. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call.
Holding.
A costly penalty wipes out that third down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Throws to the wideout. And the pass is broken up, incomplete, but there is a penalty flag on the field, and they may be throwing it in reverse. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Okay. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. And this kicker might be feeling it. He made one earlier, now from 49 yards out. Right down the boulevard. The lead is down to a field goal.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
And the Mountaineers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end, in coverage, not allowing any receivers open, and that's why the QB had to keep holding it and keep holding it. That allowed the pass rush to get to him, and that created the turnover.
Okay, ready? The Buffaloes line it up with a 1st and goal.
42.
They'll try to get it in with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, that D tackle is cat quick. He exploded out of his three-point stance, got immediately into the backfield, and he was able to get that tackle for loss.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Here's the pressure. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
I love the discipline of this defense. Not just playing run, right? They know it could be a pass in this situation. Pinning their ears back, getting to the quarterback, taking away all that small stuff. All the stuff, the easy access, the free release. Nice job of nice discipline by this defense.
Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And we are dead even after the field goal here in the 3rd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. And the fumble on that last drive could have been much worse, David.
They bailed him out. They held him to a field goal, so that's the good news. Now this offense has to get it going. Forget about the fumble, Jesse. Move on. Be positive.
And they're upset with themselves, too. They're an offense that pride themselves on ball security. Let's see what they do right here.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Caught in the backfield. It's Gallagher. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Get set, get set.
They'll run it from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Mountaineers moving quickly to the line.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day.
Breaks into the open. Busts through behind his pad. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Nice move there. Couldn't quite get the huge play on that one, but he goes out of bounds at the 37. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. Bringing the heat. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. This field goal unit getting some serious run. They've already been out there 3 times. The kicker will try it again. And that is no good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
The sure hands, it's Hayden. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
They go to the ground. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive, attack, come downhill, go get the running back, get him on the ground.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Makes the grab. It's Hayden. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. And the Buffaloes are marching down the field. Now they'll run the draw.
Well, he was trying to do it all by himself. At the end of the day, it's a tackle for loss.
I mean, the number of tackles he broke, at some point, somebody's got to get blocked to help the guy out a little bit.
Man, the defense was like a bunch of zombies on that last play. They just would not stop chasing that ball carrier.
That's caught. It's Williams. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. I think that receiver really had two choices there. Catch the ball, or he was going to wear it in his chest.
Yeah, he was going to be maybe taking an ice bath after too many of these crow routes. He catches them in the box.
Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run. The OC is going to give him the ball.
And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? Take it off the board and back it up. This penalty will wipe away the touchdown. And the Buffaloes will try to punch it in on first and goal. Wants to go up top. Looking for the end zone. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. At the 20, he's got space. And he'll be brought down. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's got it still on his feet. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Second and goal for the offense. 29. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the pass was broken up, incomplete, and there's a flag on the field. This could be offensive holding. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. They'll run it on third and goal. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth all tied up. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Between the uprights, it's good. And they go back on top. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
No love lost between teams anytime they square off inside the Big Ten. Here's one that's just gone final. Oregon pulled into town on a mission, and they're hightailing it out of here with a huge win. Veni, vidi, vici. I came, I saw, I conquered. And that's precisely what the Ducks did. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This Big Ten battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
To the air on first down. And the Mountaineers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set. Make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Gets the toe down, but didn't go forward at all. The Mountaineers will punt it away on fourth down. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Yeah, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
If a free safety comes blitzing, you've got to throw a slant behind it to the receiver. So that time the quarterback and receiver, they may not have been on the same page.
He breaks a tackle. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He's got it inside the 15. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
If I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
The Buffaloes are on the move.
Get set, get set.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Got his man quickly. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown.
Holding.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Offense getting set for first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Connection to the right. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking for space, it's Welsh. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Got it! He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
And after that completion, it's decision time now for the head coach. Do you kick a field goal, add to your lead, and make it more difficult on the opposing offense, or do you trust your quarterback to make one more big completion here? And
into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Colorado!
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a two-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up. But getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one. And the Mountaineers racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll run the option. Defense fills those gaps. He's got one to the 28. Let's see what call they have on third and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Mountaineers will try to pin them back with the punt. And these guys have been busy. Sixth punt of the day. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time and took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Williams. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Looking for a huge play. And he makes the catch inside the 10.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. Trying to find the end zone. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
Third and goal is where offensive coordinators earn their keep. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to get it in.
I'll tell you, I love the effort by the defense on that play, stopping him short of the goal line. It's now 4th down, and if this offense chooses to go for it here in this situation, can the defense come up with another big play?
Touchdown, Buffaloes! Fit it in the window for the score. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And that is why timing is so important in the passing game. That is a critical 4th down. Down near the goal line, everything's going to happen quickly. It's got to be a great route. The quarterback has to get rid of it on time and make an accurate throw. 2 dudes on the exact same page coming up with a massive touchdown down near the goal line on 4th down.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Working that left side now. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Mountaineers headed quickly to the line.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football.
And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the 4th quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
The Mountaineers are moving quickly down the field.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball.
There he goes. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Pressure coming. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Holding.
This offensive line trying anything to protect the quarterback at this point. Nothing's working, and they'll back up after the holding penalty. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Wants to go up top. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra...
He'll take a shot. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown. It just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Can't hook up on the long throw, and 4th down goes by the boards for this offense. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play. Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on 1st down. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Gonna run it. It's Hayden. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. From the gun, the running back has it. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And the Buffaloes will call on their punt team.
35 on to kick it away.
The kick is on its way. Here's the return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going right to work up top. With the catch, it's Payne. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining. And the Mountaineers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Hamilton. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play. Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got the back over the middle. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. The Mountaineers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play.
Throws toward the end zone. And the pass is incomplete, looking for a little salve for the wound, but the ball game is over. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence from that.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. Continue, and then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that. Very, very impressive.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.